YouTube. Okay, there we are on YouTube. And then, sorry if my face is cut off. I'm trying to stay in frame for two different frames. I've been getting a lot of questions, and I've been getting a lot of the same questions about the upcoming, the current enrollment for Transforming Yourself, the online training. So I feel like I keep answering those questions by email, by message, so I figured I would try to get those questions answered here all at once if I can. So the enrollment ends in less than 72 hours, so Saturday evening the enrollment will close. So from between now and then you can still get in, you can still get immediate access, instant access when you sign up for the training. And that's one question that I get quite often, is people asking, when does the online course start? It starts as soon as you register for it. As soon as you sign up for it, you get instant access to all of the training. And a lot of people have been asking, well, how many videos is it? How many lessons is it? So it's based on a 4-day workshop, a 4-day live workshop. But it's not, the program, the online training is not me teaching a group of students live. It's created specifically to cater to the online student. So you're watching video slides with my voiceover, and you're seeing some animation, and not a lot of animation, but some that on Keynote. And you're hearing my voice, and you're seeing the bullet points, and you're getting the detailed exercises. And then you also have videos where I'm doing a demonstration. I didn't want to do this training as me teaching a class, because I think a lot of times it can feel a little disconnected from the training for the online students. So this is directly geared toward the online student, caters to the online student. So again, you will get immediate access. It's not like you sign up and then it'll be streamed or anything like that. You get immediate access to everything. So like I was saying, it's based on a 4-day training. And so there are approximately 50 videos that are about 20 minutes long. Some are longer, some are shorter, but it averages out to be about 20 minutes. So if you put it all together, it's about 17 hours of footage. And if you think about what a 4-day workshop would be, it's about that much. If you think about 6 hours a day, and that, you pull out the breaks, you pull out the lunch breaks, and you have about 6 hours of actual training in a day, and that includes time to do the exercises. So think of it as a 4-day workshop, but you get to go at your own pace. You don't have to go at a certain speed or do a certain amount within a day. I would say set a pace for yourself and stick to it as best that you can, because if you go too slow, it's kind of like riding a bike. You kind of, you fall off if you go too slow. So then you have to go back and redo some of the stuff in order to catch up or understand where the other videos are going. So set a pace for yourself. You go at your own pace. You get lifetime access. So if something does happen, you get really busy, you can put it down for a bit and then come back to it later. I also recommend, I've read the book, say something like 6 times. I've taught the workshop several times. And now I created the online training. So every time my experience, my understanding has gone deeper with this model. And I have said this before, that this model seems to grow as you grow. I haven't bumped up against the limitations of this model. And all models have limits. I've not come up against this one. I've practiced many NLP models and other types of models and have bumped up against their limitations. This one I have not. Not saying that there are no limitations. I'm sure there are. It's just I haven't come up against these. So I would take the course over and over. You'll just get more and more benefit out of it. You'll become more and more who you are. You'll be happier and happier and more on purpose, and you'll have more meaning in your life as you're living your values. And it just goes deeper and deeper. So, and it's enjoyable. You have fun doing this. It's a lot of fun. I don't think of it as hard work, though. It does take some focus and some effort, but it's amazing when you get these changes. All right, let's see. So what are some of the other questions that I often get? I think that might be it. If you have any questions right now while I'm on, feel free to ask me those questions. And again, we have one more free webinar going on this evening at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you can tune into that. And again, I will be available for questions after that webinar. I stay on until all the questions are answered. So if you're watching the webinar, you're getting some interesting, some good stuff that you can take with you and practice right away. That's great. But then if something doesn't make sense or you don't understand anything, I'll be on to answer those questions for you. So tune into that. And oh, my friend from Paris is tuning in again. Yes, so somebody's asking, they won't be able to access the training. If you've paid for the training already, and there have been many people who have signed up, and thank you, all of you who have signed up if you're tuning into this. Thank you, and I really appreciate taking this journey with you. So yes, the enrollment will end in less than 72 hours. So Saturday at midnight Pacific Standard Time, enrollment will close. So if you want this program, just make sure you get in before that. If you've already purchased a program, don't worry, you get to keep it for a lifetime. So it's not like you lose it when the enrollment closes. So rest easy on that one. But yes, if you want the training, you need to get in less than 72 hours, Saturday evening or Saturday at midnight Pacific Standard Time. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for me. If you have more, you want to know more about this training, I went live yesterday. My friend Lulu and I, we did a fun little conversation about the training. So there's a lot of information already out there. And again, go to the webinar this evening and you'll get even more information. And again, like I said, I'm here for you to answer your questions. A lot of times people want to know why should they learn this, or what's the importance of learning this. I would have to say that I don't think I've ever met anyone who says that they feel like they're functioning at close to their potential. There's a sense in a lot of us that we're not really achieving our potential, let's put it that way. And as you achieve your potential, as you achieve even small amounts of your potential, you grow. Your potential becomes even greater. So there's always going to be a never quite fully fulfilling your potential. But you will get the sense when you work with this model and you do the exercises that you're on that path, you're on that journey, and that is incredibly fulfilling when you're doing that. So if you ask me if am I functioning and operating on 100% of my potential, well, of course not, because my potential is always growing as I'm accessing it. But if you ask me, am I accessing my potential and going for it and doing it and fulfilling it, I would say 100% yes, I am doing that. And it was this model that helped me unlock that. So if you want that kind of fulfillment, and you've had that in your life, times where you felt like you were on purpose and you had meaning because you were fulfilling your potential, what would it be like to not only to have that at will, but to be able to that's your natural state of being, and for it to be unconscious, like you don't have to keep thinking about it. You don't keep thinking, oh, I got to achieve this, I got to do this, I got to do that. No, it's just that is your natural state. It's very close to the flow state, which is an amazing feeling. Let's see. I personally don't my potential. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't get to see your whole comment there. Something about 100% of your potential. Yeah, most of us feel that way, and some of us give up. Some of us just kind of throw in the towel and just feel like the world is against me. It's too hard. There's too many obstacles. But that when somebody says something like that, that just tells me that they haven't really gotten in touch with their true values, and they're not really living from intention. They're living from expectation. When you start living from intention, which is living from your values, versus living from expectation, which is more about what others expect or what society expects, and then you turn that on yourself and you create these expectations for yourself. When you make that shift from living from expectation to living from intention, everything changes, and you are on that path to living your potential, and it is absolutely amazing. I'd have to say I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I credit a lot of that to working with this model. And it's also a hell of a way to solve problems, internal and external. Okay, I don't see any questions showing up, so I'm just assuming that that answers it for most of you, and that if you want to know more, show up to the webinar this evening. I posted the links on Facebook after this YouTube upload. I'll post the links there as well, and then you can go straight to the program too. I'll post the link for that. You can just go straight to it, purchase it, get into the private Facebook group where I mentor the students. I make sure that if you have any questions, you have any comments, anything you need help with, I'm there to help you. I'm there to walk you through this process and make sure that you get everything you need to learn this model and have the same experiences that I've had with this model, which has been nothing short of absolutely amazing. Absolutely the best model in NLP or any personal development model that I've ever come across. I've not come across its equal, and it's changed my life. So I want to be able to share that with as many people as possible. All right, well, that's it for me. I hope to see you in the webinar, and I also hope to see you in the Facebook group. And the only thing better than just being on this journey myself is being able to come along for your journeys as well. It's so satisfying to me and so fulfilling to me, and this is me fulfilling one of my values, which is to share information, share knowledge, and help others. All right, well, thank you for tuning in, and like I said, if you've already purchased the program, thank you so much. I thank you for inviting me along with your journey, and for those of you who are thinking about it, let me know what questions you have, and let's do this thing. All right, take care.